Hi ladies, hi gents. I want to share a quick video with you today, and it's a design team project for Wild Orchid Crafts, the Wild Bunch. Okay, so let me just move this out of the way, and I've got a black background down. I'm going to try filming on this for a bit to see how things work out. Anyway, okay, let me show you my project. So I've made a layout wall hanging kind of thing, and what I did is I started with a piece of A4 cardboard chipboard, and I just painted it black, both front and back. I'll just quickly show you the back. This is the back, so it's just painted black, and then I used this script paper in the cream and black, and I just distressed it and distressed the edges and inked it up a bit. So I done that to both the front and the back, and that was my base to start with. And the paper line I've used here is Graphic 45, the Couture line, which is stunning. Not my usual colours, but you know, I love the paper, so I wanted to do a project with it. So I'll start at the bottom. So I've just layered 3 laces here. You can just see there is a black one here, just at the bottom here. And then this cream one, and then I've got a tiny black one underneath the, just poking out underneath this bling trim. And then I've just added this bling all the way along, and I absolutely love how that looks. And I just love black and cream together. It looks so beautiful. So that's the bottom. Okay, so I cut the main image out of the paper, which is this gorgeous image with the lady in the black dress, and I layered it onto another piece of paper from the collection, which is the stripy one. You can just see it peeping out here, and that was my main area. I did add another trim just underneath the image there, so you can just see. Okay, so let's see, down this side here, let me zoom in a bit. I've layered the laces, so I've gone either way, one facing that way and one facing this way. So I've used the tiny black trim and then this tiny cream off-white trim, and then running up the centre, these are actually parts from a bracelet, and they're very art deco looking, so I've just lined them up and down the centre of the lace, and I just love how that looks. They are really stunning pieces. Okay, then I'll show you up in this corner. I had this feather flower in my stash, and it was just, I've had it a long time, and I thought, oh, this is perfect for this piece. So what I've done is I took a trellis rose in cream and placed it in the centre of this feather flower, and I did ink the edges with antique linen and just gave it a very light spray of glimmer mist. And I love the trellis roses, they're so beautiful, really gorgeous. So this is from the white and cream set, and the product code is MKX091, and I will pop all the product codes for the flowers down below in the description box. Okay, let me move over to this corner. So in this corner I've just used some black bead pearl swirls that I had in my stash, just to put in this corner. I've added tiny bit of cut lace, and then I've used a black rose and two small red roses, and these are the open roses. These are so classic. These are your classic rose, and they come in 4 sizes. You can get 10mm, 15mm, 20mm and 25mm. Okay, so the black rose is actually the 20mm, and the product code is MKX036. And like I've said before, with the open roses, you have one product code for the 4 sizes. You just select the size on the screen that you want. So all the black open roses in this project are MKX036, and the red open roses, the product code for those is MKX001. And I don't use a lot of red, but with cream and black I absolutely love it. Really love it. Okay, then down in this corner I had this tasseled seed bead tassel, and it was actually on like a collar, embroidered collar, and I just cut it off and thought this would be perfect for this piece. I found it at a car boot sale, and I knew I had to use it on this piece. And this is an earring that I've just placed onto the top of it. Okay, so let me... So on this side of the project, I wanted to do a focal point with the flowers. So I have layered the laces up this side. I think there's 3 there, black, then cream, then black again, but the one in the centre is mostly covered up. And either end I had, these were, hang on, let me just zoom in a bit so you can see what I'm talking about. This was a pair of dangly earrings, and again the diamante and the shape of them, I thought it was perfect for this project. So I have one either end of the flowers. Okay, so there's one here and one here. And actually I started with those and I thought, okay, I'm going to build the flowers into that. So I've used 2 of the trellis roses, because obviously I love them, and again I've used antique linen distress ink and glimmer misted them, and then I've followed the same pattern down. So I've got red rosebuds, and the product code for those is GST025. I've got the cream open roses, well they're ivory open roses in the 20mm, and they're MKX014. So then I have the black and the red open roses. Then I have the off-white rosebuds, and these are the hip rosebuds, and I love the hip rosebuds. I love the shape of them. They sort of, you know, they kind of slightly bell shape. I absolutely love them. And so the product code for the off-white rosebuds is GST020. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so you can see this a bit more. So you can see I've just graduated, started with the 2 largest and then brought it down into the single rosebud. Just mixing up the colours as I went. So, and I'm thrilled how this turned out, really thrilled. And I've added a few pearls. Just there is some there, but the camera angle's not showing them, and they're just, you know, to add a bit more to it. And then I want to show you the top. So I got some of these wooden dowels, and I wanted to use them to hang some of my projects. Let's see if I can zoom in so you can see that's better. So this particular one I've painted black, so it's not going to show up very well. Let me see if I've got a white piece of paper. Okay, so you can see I've painted the dowel black. I've used lace to attach the hanging to the wood piece, and then I've used the same laces up here on the top and the same bling trim, and then I've just added some tiny black flowers with some pearl centres here. But what I do want to show you is on the end of the dowels, what I've done is I've used bead caps and pearls to make finials for it. So I had these filigree bead caps in my stash, so I used to cut one facing one way, one facing out, and then I've added an ivory pearl and a bead cap to finish it off, and I'm just so thrilled how these turned out. Let me see if I can bring it up to the camera a bit better. Okay. It just gives it a very unique finish, and I'm just thrilled how that's turned out, really, really thrilled. So that's my project, and I know it's not my usual colours, but I have to say I really enjoyed doing this. I loved working with the creams, reds and blacks, and I'm just thrilled how it turned out. So let me know what you think, and as usual, all the links to the website and the product codes will be down below in the description box, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.